drives to the basket. The Hogs get to the line 29 times a game, which ranks 4th in America, and they live at the free throw line. The Tigers can't afford to be doing that tonight, putting them on the line, so we've got to keep the ball in front of us, contain them. The second part of that, you got to be efficient when you're on the road offensively. That controls the tempo. It keeps the crowd out of the game. And if you're efficient offensively, you can at least take the game to the wire and have a chance to win at the end.
I should have given you a little time to think about this more than I'm going to give you, so hopefully this question makes sense. How can guys, because Coach Pearl talked about the need for the guards to defend, how do you defend without being defensive? Meaning, how do you have an edge to you defensively and you're not playing on your heel? I mean, to still be aggressive but play sound defensively.
Well, I think you have to do a good job in your preparation as far as your film study, understanding who you're playing against, their tendencies, their strengths, and how the guy that you're going to be matched up with. Another way is to be locked in, being able to read the body language of the guy you're guarding, being able to take shortcuts when it's either on a down screen or whether it's a ball screen action, where you try to see, it's like kind of playing checkers. You've got to look one play ahead and see if you can take a shortcut to contain guys on the perimeter.
Good stuff, Coach. We look forward to your call with Andy Burcham here in just a few minutes. That's Coach Randall Dickey from Bud Walton Arena in Fayetteville. Before we continue, let's pause 10 seconds here near the top of the hour. 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Five minutes away from the SEC opener. Just because the weather's chilly doesn't mean Alabama farmers aren't busy growing high-quality products. Visit sweetgrownalabama.org to make your next Tigers watch party a slam dunk. Find farm fresh greens, meats, and more at sweetgrownalabama.org. Starting lineups, opening tip, SEC play. Let's have some fun. Back in a moment. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Jarris McIntyre, former Auburn wide receiver.
It's some games on YouTube that I watched him against Alabama and some of these, one, I guess, a bowl game against Texas. And he was fast, man. He wasn't the biggest guy, but he would run. He would hit that hole. They were like in a veer type offense. I mean, nowadays he would have been spread out, and I mean, he ended up in there not being that big. And you know, he told me he had some speed. He always would tell me how fast he was, and I didn't believe it until I actually saw it. But he was a heck of a back. You know, since then, you know, we've been have our conversation as running back view, but it was good to kind of know that he was one of the first to be able to kind of start that whole running back tradition.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
Down to 6. Holloway, 3. Got it! Got it! And that's the way the first half closes. Back to the wing, 8. Another 3. Count that one. Holloway with 6. Pull a free ball, Aiden. Yes!
Aiden Holloway, Charlotte, North Carolina, prolific prep.
3 ball, Denver. Lead 3, Denver. Take that. Off the left side, Denver. Jones 3. Yes!
All right.
18-footer, Denver swish.
He's got a good look about him right now, Andy. I've got a feeling that Denver Jones is going to go off.
Denver Jones, Newmark, Alabama, Buckhaw High School.
Whip around pass, and it comes to Moore, who drives the ball and jams it. Auburn breaks the press quickly. Jones underneath. Moore banks it in on the alley-oop. Taylor gets the rebound, outlet Hayden. Ahead, Chris Moore. One dribble, double hand dunk.
Chris Moore, West Memphis, Arkansas, Academies of West Memphis.
Auburn the other way. Jalen to the hole. Yes!
Great lead.
And a foul. Ahead for Jalen. Splits defenders to the hole. Got it! And he's tied his career high. Ahead Holloway. Lobs it. No! Jalen with a double hand dunkaroo.
Jalen Williams, Hunter, Georgia, Bramley County High School.
Out to the top for Janai. He'll pop a three. His third of the night and sets a career high. Underneath Broom, two-handed hammer. It's called a pick and roll. Lobs it ahead. Broom to the hole with the left hand. Yes, and a foul!
Janai Broom, Grand City, Florida, Temple Campus.
Starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Auburn number 25 in the AP poll, 24 in the coaches poll, 11-2, a 6-game win streak coming into this afternoon here at Bud Walton Arena. 14 in the NCAA net, 10 in the Ken Palm. 9-4 is Arkansas, 86 in the NCAA net, 59 in Ken Palm. Eric Musselman in his 5th season, a record of 104-46. 9th season on the collegiate level, a record of 214-80. They're going big today to start. Keon Menefield at the point, 6'1" sophomore from Flint, Michigan, 15 points, 4.5 rebounds. It's just the 4th game he's played. Tremont Mark on one wing, 6'6" junior from Dickinson, Texas, 17 points, 3 rebounds. Chandler Lawson, 6'8" grad student out of Memphis, a transfer from Memphis, 5 points, 4 rebounds. And then 2 6'10"ers, Tremont Brazil, 6'10" sophomore from Springfield, Missouri, 9 points, 6.8 rebounds, 1.5 blocks. And Jalen Graham, a 6'10" senior, a transfer from Arizona State in the lineup today, averaging 6 points and 3 rebounds. So Arkansas gets big Randall Dickey for this one today.
Well, I think that's advantage for the Tigers because we're going to be able to run our offense. But I think that tells the Tigers that they want to dominate the glass. They want to play more size. They want to be more athletic. They are big and long.
Auburn in the away, blue uniforms, tops and bottoms, with the orange numerals and lettering, and the white trim. Arkansas, the home white uniforms with the red numerals. Tap is controlled by Auburn. Auburn will go to the basket to our left to open today's ball game, and we're underway in Arkansas, and they have stopped play after the opening tap. Auburn controlled it. The shot clock did not start.
Yes.
So they need to take it down to 23 seconds. What hurts Auburn is Aiden Holloway knocked home a 3 from the right wing. Down to 24 seconds. Moore, the inbound to Holloway. He's picked up aggressively by Menefield. Holloway, bounce pass, Broom, top of the circle. Janai, one dribble to Aiden. Looked at a 3, didn't take it. Off the right wing, Chris Moore, and he walked.
It just shows their defensive presence. They're going to play off of Chris Moore. He had no pressure on him. He just found himself so wide open, he didn't really know what to do and shuffled his feet.
Unforced error there and unforced turnover. And Arkansas gets the ball for the first time today. Menefield, a sophomore from Flint, Michigan, by way of the University of Washington. Off the left sideline for Mark. Mark scored 28 against Auburn for Houston in the NCAA tournament last year. Good three-point shooter, better mid-range jumping shooter. He has the ball at the left wing.
The Tigers are in a zone. They jumped off in the zone.
He's picked up by Jones in that zone. It goes into the left corner for Lawson. Free throw line down the right side. Graham into the corner for Menefield. Menefield pulls up for a 3, in and out. The rebound to Broom for the Tigers.
I think that was a last-minute change going from man to zone because of the size that Arkansas started. They're not as skilled on the perimeter.
Arkansas in a man. Holloway left sideline down near the corner. Jalen Williams back to Aiden, top of the circle underneath. From Jones to Jalen. Double team fadeaway. Got it!
Beautiful turnaround jump shot by Jalen Williams, and that's a big feather the cap to get him guarded.
Arkansas beats Auburn down the floor, misses an alley-oop, but gets the rebound. Mark outside the arc. Lobs it to the free throw line for Graham in the zone into the corner right side. Menefield, pull-up jumper, 16-footer, didn't get it. Rebound Broom. Second rebound for Janai. Auburn up the floor, Tigers up 2-0. 18-26 in the first half of play. Holloway to Broom, outside the arc. Janai back to Aiden. Between the circles, 15 to shoot. Penetrates to the free throw line. Up with the right hand, he didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Arkansas. Up the floor, Tremont Mark. Mark at the right wing, drives on Denver. Pull-up jumper, Mark missed it. Weak side rebound, Holloway. Here's Auburn the other way. Arkansas's opened the game 0 of 3. Jalen at the top, 3 ball on the way, didn't get it. Rebound, Chris Moore. Brings it out to the wing, picks up the dribble, loses the ball. It's loose, and Arkansas will get it.
Little uncharacteristic. That's 2 turnovers for Chris right off the bat.
Brazil, top of the circle now for Mark. 2-0 Tigers lead it, 17:41 in the first half. Arkansas, left corner, Lawson 3. No. Rebound Broom, third rebound for Janai.
The Tigers are winning the possessions right now defensively. Really doing a good job. Keeping this crowd out of it is a big key.
Chad Baker-Mazara at the next break for Auburn. Denver Jones, top of the circle. Williams to Holloway, backs up near the center circle. A whistle and a foul and some pushing and shoving down in front of the Arkansas bench. Janai Broom was involved.
Looks like it's going to be a double foul.
I think it is. It's going to be a double foul. Janai down there in the corner, and I think it was Chandler Lawson. It's a double foul. 17:21 to go in the first half of play. Both teams have gone to their benches. And they're going to look at this now.
Yeah, I think Broom and Lawson was just kind of really more aggressively introducing themselves to each other down there in the corner.
That's a nice way to put it. They were down in the corner in front of the Arkansas bench. The ball was over on the right side, so it was away from the play. And they've gone to the replay monitor. Down into the corner. Now we're getting a replay on the Jumbotron. Broom and Lawson just kind of tied up in the corner over there.
Yeah, it looked like one was Lawson was holding Broom, and he just kind of shook his body a little bit more aggressively to get loose and caused the double foul.
First half today presented by Southern Union, conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn. Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. The officials today, and it's a veteran crew, Doug Shows, K.B. Burnett Jr., and Chuck Jones. As much as anything, this may be just to try and get a handle on this game early today, set the tone from an officiating standpoint.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. The atmosphere is electric in here, and everything is, all the kind of responses are very high.
Yep.
And so they want to keep the emotions in check.
It's a striped gym. Some sections in white, some sections in red here today. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they're going to be, they'll be singing Woo Pig Suey all day today.
Yes, they will. All right, the officials have looked at the replay monitor. They're now talking to the two coaches. Janai Broom asking one of the officials, what did I do? And I don't think I think he's really asking, what happened there to call the foul on me? But it's a double foul. There's no flagrant involved with it. And Auburn keeps the basketball with 14 to shoot.
I think that's one of those things that the official kind of did not know the second guy got caught, and so they ended up.
Moore comes out for Auburn. Chad Baker-Mazara is in. Auburn ball, 14 to shoot. Inbound bounce pass, Broom. Drives to the free throw line all the way to the hole, and he missed the layup with the left hand.
Made a nice play, made
Sure
a hard
did.
drive. Just missed the shot. Looks like he may have got bumped.
Braham into the corner. Brazil 3, missed. Weak side rebound tapped out. Here's Jalen Williams on a break. Ahead, Denver Jones glides to the hole, block. Rebound is good by Broom, and a foul is called as Jones went down hard on the shot. And he is holding the back of his hip.
That was awfully aggressive on an open layup shot. They may take a look at that.
I think they are going to take a look at it. The foul, I think, is going to go against Jalen Graham, who blocked the shot but got the body as well.
Early in this game, it's really to the Tigers' advantage. The way it's a little bit uncomfortable. We're winning the battle defensively, but that was one of the things that we're defensively rebounding, and that turned into an open layup and put Jones at the free throw line.
Yeah. Boy, Denver went down hard as he was fouled by Graham. 17:01 to go in the first half. 2-0 Auburn on top. Arkansas has opened up 0 of 5 from the field. Auburn is 1 of 4. The Tigers have out-rebounded the Hogs 6-2 early on.
There's been a lot of action, Andy, and very little scoring.
That's a good way to put it. And
I think that's a positive for the Tigers because this crowd really wants to explode. Everybody's on the 20,000's on the edge of their seat, and the team of the Razorbacks is not giving them anything to kind of get excited about. End result, the Tigers are winning up to that so far.
Officials are looking at the foul to see if it is anything more than a shooting foul for Auburn. The foul goes against Jalen Graham. Denver Jones went down really hard underneath the basket. He grabbed it behind it, kind of above his tailbone, so to speak. That's about all I could tell. He's up. He's rubbing the back of his right hip as Auburn huddles right in front of us.
He sure did. He kind of got twisted, but I think they're going to look at whether Lawson pursued the ball or
the body.
Yes.
Well, they're going to go and tell TV. I think there is a flagrant foul that has been called against Jalen Graham.
We are on the other end of it.
Yes, we are.
But it looked very aggressive as it is the play in real time.
And it will send Denver Jones to the line to shoot 2 for Auburn. It is a flagrant against Graham. And Denver Jones is at the line where he is shooting 93% this season. The Arkansas crowd does not understand the call, as you might guess. And the junior out of Newmarket, Alabama, is at the free throw line, and he missed the free throw. That is unusual for Denver.
Yeah, it's a little uncharacteristic. He's got a lot of people behind him. Hogs are cheering, and there's no one on the lane line.
Second free throw this time is good for Denver. And now Auburn keeps the basketball. That's what the flagrant foul does. Auburn keeps the ball.
It's a big possession during this early 17-minute game in the first half. Gives us a chance to do what we do best.
3-0 Auburn on excuse me, Randall. 17:01 in the first. Auburn up 3-0. Tiger ball, 20 on the shot clock. Jalen Williams triggers baseline left. And a whistle. And I think they may have to look at I think you get 30 seconds on the shot clock here, not 20.
Yep.
Maybe? Still says 20 on the shot clock. They're going to count it and put it at 26. All right, 26 on the shot clock for Auburn. Jalen will trigger. Lobs at Broom. Hands back to Jalen. Loops into the lane. Drives to the hole. Fadeaway missed it short. And a rebound out of bounds off of Arkansas. Brazil got the rebound but couldn't pull it in. By the way, K.D. Johnson into the Auburn lineup as well. Neither team shooting well from the field. Auburn 1 of 5. Arkansas 0 of 5. Auburn leads 3-0. Tiger ball out of bounds. Baseline left. 20 to shoot. Jalen will trigger. Into the corner for Broom, left side. Janai drives baseline. Whips a pass to KD. Top of the circle for Baker Mazzara. Kicks it left wing. Aiden Holloway 3. In and out. And the rebound pulled in by Brazil. Minifield hits Mark. Right wing Brazil. A 3 to tie it. We're tied.
We just didn't pick up quick enough on the transition offense. Brazil floated open for an open 3.
16:28 in the first. 3-3 the score. Holloway. Bounce pass. Broom. Straightaway 3. In and out. Rebound fought for. Comes to Aiden. Holloway on the wing. Gets a screen. Left wing 3 ball. Holloway. No. Rebound tap up. Mazzara got it back and put it in.
Great offensive rebound. He stayed with it. Actually touched it twice on the same possession, and that was really a good effort by Mazzara.
5-3 Auburn on top. 16 minutes in the first half of play. Arkansas ball. Brazil to the left wing. Minifield. Down the left side it goes for Mark. Mark into the corner. Double team there. Whips a pass out to the top for Minifield. Shake and bake. Step back 3 ball. Good.
The Tigers are staying in that 2-3 zone. Arkansas is getting a little bit better feel of how they're positioning and finding open shots from that.
6-5 Arkansas. Tiger ball, 15:31 in the first half. Holloway, bounce pass, Baker Mazzara. Gets a screen from Broom. Pops a three. Does Chad? No. Rebound comes into Minifield for Arkansas. Up 6-5 Arkansas ball. Underneath Brazil to the hole. Jams it.
They just kind of beat us down the floor then.
Yeah, here's the crowd. 8-5 Arkansas on top. 15:06 in the first half. At the wing, free throw line, top of the circle. Left wing, it goes for Williams. Right side, Chad Baker Mazzara penetrates, gets bumped. Now to Broom. Janai, fade away from about 7, didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Mark up the floor for Arkansas. Razorbacks by 3 with the ball. Right wing 3 ball, Minifield, good.
He's feeling it right now. We've got to call timeout, get a stop to this.
14:41 to go in the first half of play. Arkansas has jumped out to an 11-5 lead against Auburn. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
The Whataburger Jalapeno Cheddar Biscuit is back, but some folks have yet to try it. So let's not do the thing where we're like, you've never had a jalapeno cheddar biscuit before? You know what? It's okay. Let's just invite them to try this flaky, cheesy, and slightly spicy goodness for themselves. The Jalapeno Cheddar Biscuit, available as a sandwich or on its own from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. for a limited time at participating locations. Whataburger, just like you like it.
What widens the eyes, tightens the stomach, and flutters the heart. Adrenaline. Feel it for yourself in the Toyota RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and Tacoma. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 39 months. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid through January 31st, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag registration title and dealer fee. See dealer for details.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. All Chick-fil-A locations in Alabama proudly support the Auburn Tigers. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
Arkansas missed its first 5 shots. Problem is Auburn didn't take advantage on its offensive end. Arkansas, as a result, has now made its last 4 shots. That's an 8-0 run, and the Razorbacks lead Auburn 11-5 at the 14:41 mark of the first half of play. Along with Randall Dickey, Brad Law, I'm Andy Burcham. Auburn had an opportunity to get off to a really good start, Randall, but hasn't shot the ball well, and Arkansas has found its rhythm.
The first 3 minutes went just like the Auburn would like for it to go. They went to the 2-2-1 press, dropped back into the zone. They had 2 broken plays. When you play zone defense, you're in charge of an area. When you play man-to-man, you're in charge of a man. 2 threes by Minifield was in an area that he floated up, but it was back-to-back, and we didn't get it covered. I feel like the Tigers will come back out, probably play a possession or 2 of man-to-man and try to get the flow back going. But the biggest efficiency was very poor the last 2 possessions on the offensive end.
All right, for Auburn, it's Trey Donaldson, Dylan Cardwell, Katie Johnson, Chad Baker Mazzara, and Chaney Johnson. Auburn's second wave on the floor right now. Let's see if that's the spark for the Tigers. Offensively, Auburn is just 2 of 11 from the field. Arkansas is 4 of 9. And Donaldson will bring the ball up the floor on the right-hand dribble. Switches to the left. They're going to try and trap him at midcourt. He lobs it ahead for Cardwell. Down the right side for Baker Mazzara. Penetrates to the hole and jams it with 2 hands.
That was good recognition by Mazzara. Really got him off to a good start. We need to stay with him for a while, see if he can continue to carry us offensively.
11-7 Arkansas on top. Devo Davis. Left side for Minifield. Menafield picks up the dribble. Off the left wing, it goes for Davis.
We are back man-to-man, so that's going to be good. Gives everybody in charge of one person to really stay in touch with.
Khalif battled in the lane, lost it, got it back, and dribbled the ball out of bounds. Good defense by Donaldson and K.D. Johnson on Khalif Battle, who was the leading scorer for Arkansas a year ago at 14 points a game.
I don't think Arkansas was expecting us to be in man-to-man, and that helped. We won that possession right there, so we just keep chipping away.
11-7 Arkansas, Tiger ball, Cardwell. Donaldson out at the top for the Tigers, picked up by Menafield. Left wing, K.D. Johnson. Johnson picked up by Devo Davis, left wing, step back, 3 ball, K.D. missed it. And the rebound pulled in by Menafield. Auburn right now 0 of 6 from 3. Arkansas ball, Davis at the left wing. Right side battle to the corner, 3 ball. It's up, it's missed, rebound Auburn. Mazzara waits for Donaldson, gets the ball to Trey. Off the left side, KD. Underneath for Chaney Johnson, up from about 4, missed it. Rebound Dillon in a double team. Out to the top, Donaldson. Trey drives to the hole, head fake off the glass, didn't get it. And the rebound is tapped out of bounds by Dylan Cardwell.
Couple of easy shots right there, should have gone down. One by Chaney Johnson, the other one by Donaldson.
Arkansas to its bench, Mekhi Mitchell, 6'10 senior from Washington, D.C., in replacing Graham. Lawson checks back into the lineup for the Razorbacks, replacing Brazil. Lawson, 6'8 grad student out of Memphis. Auburn trails 11-7, 13-18 to go in the first half of play.
A little bit of a full court press by the Tigers, trying to slow these Hogs down.
Davis on the left-hand dribble, picked up by Chad Baker Mazzara. Drives to the right wing, spins to the key. Top of the circle, it comes for Mitchell. Now to Menafield on the wing. Gets a screen, 18-footer by Menafield. Missed. Rebound, Cardwell tapped it to himself. Outlet to Donaldson up the floor. Right wing, Chad Baker Mazzara, 3. Good!
Beautiful three-point shot. What a great assist by Trey Donaldson.
And Mazzara called for talking, coming to the other end of the floor.
Now, I think the officials are going to be aggressive, keeping this the tempo and the emotions of the players in check, and I think Chad Baker showed a little bit more than.
So it'll be a technical foul on Chad Baker Mazzara. He was talking a little bit coming up the floor after the three-pointer, cutting the lead to 1. Mazzara off to a good start. He has 7 points to lead Auburn.
He made a beautiful three-point shot there, just got a little bit caught up in it.
Khalif Battle at the free throw line for the Razorbacks. First free throw is in and out. .52 to go in the first half. Arkansas by a point. Battle's free throw is in the air. He got the second. And now Arkansas keeps the basketball. 12:52 in the first half, 12-10 Razorbacks. Up the floor on the left-hand dribble, Devo Davis. Between the legs dribble across midcourt to the right wing. Picked up by KD. Gets a screen, now picked up by Cardwell. Pulls it out on the wing, off to the right wing. It comes for Mark. Mark down the right side. They get it underneath, ball through the hands of Lawson, who was wide open for a dunk if he holds on to the ball, but he couldn't. Auburn gets it on the turnover.
You know, I think both teams feel the same pressure, and the electricity in the crowds made them a little bit nervous. Both the Tigers and the Hogs are a little bit shaky with the basketball.
Turnovers right now, 2 for Arkansas and 2 for Auburn. Auburn ball, Jalen Williams checks back into the Auburn lineup, replacing Chaney Johnson. Tigers within 2. Donaldson across midcourt, right-hand dribble. 12:26 in the first, right wing Baker Mazzara. Gets a screen from Cardwell, pulls up, 18-footer Chad Baker in and out. Rebound Mitchell for the Razorbacks. Davis ahead, down the left side, Mark, 3 ball, no. Rebound Chad Baker Mazzara.
Did a good job transition defense, but got back and found the man then and challenged the shot.
K.D. Johnson hands back to Donaldson outside the arc, left wing. 20 on the shot clock for Auburn. 12 minutes in the first half. Auburn trails by 2 at Arkansas. Donaldson drives, top of the circle, down the right side of the lane. Lobs it. Cardwell, double-hand dunk on the alley-oop.
That's a beautiful play by Trey Donaldson. He controlled the tempo of the offense off the two-man play of the ball screen, and what a pass and a beautiful dunk by Cardwell.
Sun South drive of the game. Sun South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. That alley-oop ties the game at 12. Arkansas ball. Lawson, bounce pass, right side, reach in on K.D. Johnson.
KD's real aggressive. He's playing hard defensively, just got a little hand in there and fouled.
Timeout on the floor, 11:31 to go in the first half. Auburn and Arkansas tied at 12. Auburn on a 5-1 run. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Dr. Jan Davis.
I'll never forget the fourth flight of the space shuttle, STS-4, had T.K. Mattingly and Hank Hartsfield on that flight. Now, in those days, there were only two people on the mission, so they were the only two, and they were both from Auburn, and I was so proud that they were Auburn astronauts. And I met them when I came to Marshall to thank the people from Marshall, and they talked about how that orange tank had a big blue stripe around it, and I thought that was just really neat. In fact, I have it on my wall. They had the Auburn Creed made with calligraphy, and so I have a copy of that. That's very special to me that we carry the Auburn Creed into space.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Game in Fayetteville. I'm Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios. Before we send you back, let's check the Yellowwood scoreboard brought to you by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood and pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have the yellow tag, you don't want it. 3 games in progress in the league, 1 total point separating the teams. They're tied in Gainesville, 6th ranked Kentucky and Florida, 76 apiece, less than 2 minutes to go. And in Columbia, Missouri, Georgia leads by 1 over Mizzou, 56-55, 12 minutes to go in that matchup. So tight games all the way around the league. South Carolina put away Mississippi State by 6. We'll give you all the details on the Tigers Sausage halftime report. Right now, back to Bud Walton Arena. Andy Burcham, Randall Dickey, Tigers and Razorbacks.
All right, Brad, thank you. For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. Right now, Auburn 1 of 7 from 3, but Arkansas, Randall, hasn't scored a field goal in the last 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
That last segment, Tigers really played sensational defense. They gave up a couple of quick threes to Benefield in that run. He had 2 threes back-to-back. Coach Pearl called timeout. We went to a man-to-man. We got that under control. Plus, our offense was much more efficient.
Yep.
Donaldson was terrific on setting that tone off the 2-man play, the high ball screen. Made a great pass to Cardwell for the dunk. Controlling the offense is controlling the crowd.
Bruce Pearl talked about his guards getting to a spot in the offense. We saw that this morning as he was talking through film, and that's exactly what Trey Donaldson just did. He got to his spot, right side of the key, and found Cardwell on the weak side for the alley-oop.
And one of the great traits that the Tigers have had all season long is really showing up. It's 9-1 bench points. And you're talking about 2 teams that's ranked in the top 10 in America in bench production.
Right now, Auburn has out-rebounded Arkansas 13-8. Arkansas ball battle to Benefield, brings it to the wing, top of the circle for Mitchell. Mitchell outside the arc, left side, guarded closely by Cardwell. Hands the ball to Devo Davis. Davis with 9 to shoot, left wing, 7 to shoot. Davis, pull-up jumper, baseline left, underneath Mitchell. To the hole, he scores. Auburn won to the walk.
Oh, I think he walked as well. You must get a lot more steps up here in the hills.
Whew. 11:05 in the first half. Arkansas by 2, 14-12. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Cardwell, Jalen Williams pops a 3 straight away. It's no good. Rebound, Cardwell taps it to Denver Jones, baseline left. Underneath for Dillon, lobs it to the top for Donaldson. 16 to shoot. Trey backs it up on the left-hand dribble. They open up the lane. Donaldson in the center circle. A screen from Jalen. Guess for Jalen. Drives to the hole. Layup. It's good.
Beautiful play. Trey Donaldson is just orchestrating the offense, playing beautifully.
Auburn has tied the game at 14 with 10:30 to go in the first half of play. Menefield at the left sideline. Picked up by Denver Jones there. Menefield brings it top of the circle off the left wing for Davis. Pops a three left wing. It's no good. Weak side rebound. Cardwell just rode his man out of bounds. Got the rebound. Here's Donaldson on the break. Trey all the way to the hole, lays it in.
Beautiful play. Trey Donaldson's playing really well, controlling the tempo and giving us some production point-wise.
2 assists and a driving layup in Auburn's last 3 possessions. 10 minutes in the first half. Auburn on top, 16-14. Davis left wing, Mitchell top of the circle for the Razorbacks. Into the key with the left-hand dribble, picks it up, kicks it into the corner. 3 ball in the corner, it's good from Khalif Battle. It was a 2, excuse me. That was a 2, foot on the line, ties the game at 16.
It was a good shot, it was a contested 3.
Holloway and Broom at the next break for Auburn. 9:38, first half of play. Donaldson behind the back, dribble, crossover dribble down the right side. All the way to the hole, head fake, fade away, Trey, got it! And a whistle and a foul called after the shot against Dylan Cardwell.
I think there's some strong physical play around that basket.
Yeah.
But they tried to mess with Dylan a little bit more than what they wanted, and I think they wound themselves up on the floor, but created a little foul. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. He comes out, so does Donaldson, so does Baker Mazzara, with Janai Broom, Aiden Holloway, and for the first time, Leor Berman in the lineup for Auburn. Tigers back up 18-16. Off the left wing, Battle. Top of the circle, Davis. Davis gets a screen, pulls it out at the left wing. 18-footer is blocked, and the rebound comes to Holloway. May have been blocked by Broom. Up the right sideline, Denver. Drives to the hole. Layup, he missed it. Doggone it. Battle gets the rebound for Arkansas. On the break for the Razorbacks. Tigers by 2. Battle to the wing, Mark to the hole, runs through an Auburn player, here's a breakaway. Aiden Holloway drives to the hole, Aiden to the hole, banked it in.
Beautiful. Good defense, good strength by, I think Janai Broom created that play by sealing off that drive.
Auburn 4 of its last 5 from the field, Tigers by 4, 20-16 Auburn. Between the circles, Mark. Left wing for Lawson. Lawson looks to the baseline, gets the ball to Mitchell there against Janai Broom. Mitchell into the lane, spins to the baseline. Hooks Broom, puts up an air ball, rebound out of bounds off of Auburn. Holy cow. Janai got hooked not once but twice, and neither was called for a foul. 6 to shoot for Arkansas. Chaney Johnson, KD Johnson in, Jones and Williams out for Auburn. Menefield and Brazil back into the lineup for Arkansas. 6 to shoot for the Razorbacks. Auburn 20, Arkansas 16 with 8:28 to go in the first half. Arkansas ball out of bounds, baseline left. Menefield will trigger.
Tigers are really playing well defensively right here. This was a little bit misfortunate not coming up with that ball.
Menefield at the top, Brazil drives, runs into an Auburn player, and they call a foul on Auburn. He was out of control. Called the foul on Chaney Johnson. Man, oh man. Well, Bruce Pearl talked about that. A lot of times they drive seeking contact. There was no way he was going to get off a shot there. Out of bounds, baseline right, Arkansas, 20 to shoot. Menefield lobs it, ball deflected by Broom, and it comes to Chaney Johnson. Ahead to KD, races forward, free throw line down to the hole. A little reverse layup, didn't get it. Broom tapped it up and missed it. Rebound Menefield, the other way for Arkansas. Menefield at the top, drives on Berman to the hole, he scores and gets fouled by Leor. Auburn missed 2 layups at one end of the floor, gives up a layup at the other end. And a chance for a 3-point play.
We let a couple slip away then, Andy, to let two layups, actually, that should have gone down.
And Menefield at the line for the and one.
Yeah, that was a little bit uncomfortable, bad matchup between Leor and Menefield. And
Menefield 76% for the SEC from the line for the SEC Player of the Week. Free throw is missed. Rebound Leor. Outlet to Holloway. Tigers by 2. 8:06 on a counting clock in the first half. Holloway, right wing, KD Johnson. Johnson picked up by Davis. Top of the circle, Berman. Penetrates, loses it. Ball loose, whistle, and a reach in. Auburn catches a break there as Mark is called for the reach in on Leor Berman. And a timeout on the floor. 7:56 to go in the first half. Auburn with the ball and a 20-18 lead at Arkansas. Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit Mindy at paradise.com. Mindy at paradise.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
Hey there, Bob Baumhauer here. Baumhauer's Victory Grill is your big game headquarters all fall long. And with our new fall features, every day is game day at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Try our pregame starters, including our homemade onion strings, always fresh hot lips, and our all-new Buffalo Dippin' Chicken appetizer. Our main events include incredible chicken, fish, and shrimp selections, always featuring local Alabama Gulf seafood. And don't forget our Sunday Blitz, 11 to 6. Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for... Aw, Jim.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
We're still on the air.
Hello, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. They say Coke Zero Sugar is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. War Eagle.
Back to Bud Walton Arena in Fayetteville for more of the Tigers and Razorbacks in the SEC opener.
7:56 to go in the first half. Auburn at 20, Arkansas 18. Hey, War Eagle Plus is here. Sign up for the new streaming video and content platform for Auburn Athletics, offering fans an insider's look into the student athletes and coaches on the Plains. For more information and to sign up, visit wareagleplus.com. That will include each week an exclusive sit-down interview with Auburn head coach Bruce Pearl during Southeastern Conference play. Auburn on top 20-18. Couple stats kind of jump off the page to me right now, Randall. Bench points and points in the paint right now.
That's an advantage for the Tigers. Our defense have been sensational. The Tigers are really making some adjustments. We've fallen in to our game, our rotations. That's why the bench points are so productive. We're making sure that we're being productive off the bench. If we can make those last two layup shots, all of a sudden we'd be up 26-18.
Auburn has outscored Arkansas off the bench 13 to 5, and points in the paint in favor of Auburn 14-6. Auburn ball coming out of the timeout break. Tigers by 2. Holloway, K.D. Johnson, Moore back in, Broom, and Jalen Williams for Auburn. We're waiting on Eric Musselman to say something to one of the officials after the timeout. Auburn will trigger right to his right. Jalen will trigger. Lobs it to Broom at the top. Right side, Chris Moore. At the top, KD. Inside the arc, left side to Janai at the free throw line. He lost it and Arkansas has it. Menefield up the floor for the Razorbacks. Tigers by 2, Arkansas ball. Left wing, Brazil. Cross-court battle. Ball knocked away, Chris Moore. Leaves it for Janai Broom. Lobs it right side to Jalen Williams. Glides to the hole, banks it in.
Really good play by Janai Broom. Picked it up, hit a streaking Williams.
6 points for Jalen. Tigers up 22-18. 7:21 in the first half of play, Arkansas ball. Menefield gets a screen, goes left wing, 3 ball blocked. Rebounded, Mark underneath, he banked it in. That's just a bad break for Auburn.
It sure was.
Tigers blocked the three-pointer, but Mark was right there underneath the basket. 7:05 in the first half. Holloway, right sideline for Moore. Top of the circle, Jalen. Left side for Holloway. 2, Broom gets pushed out almost to the three-point line. He pushes back to the baseline. Spins into the lane. Down underneath, Jalen Williams to the hole. He missed the layup. Golly bum.
3 really good opportunities in this first half, this first 14 minutes that we missed layups.
Menefield at the top. Graham in the left corner. Battle a 3 for the lead. Didn't get it. Long rebound. K.D. Johnson out of the crowd for Auburn. To the right wing, K.D. Out to the top, Holloway, ball deflected and a steal by Menefield. Menefield, alley-oop, Brazil ties the game.
Well, we need to get back. 2 rare turnovers, back-to-back possessions, and a missed layup. We've got to get set up, get Broom a little bit lower on his post-up.
Holloway, Broom, head fake at 3. Inside the arc, right side. Backs his man down near the lane, now into the lane with the left hand. Put it up, missed it. Rebound pulled in by Battle for Arkansas. Left side, Menefield, head fake at 3, penetrates, loses it and gets fouled. And it's a shooting foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Boy, Auburn's missed 3 or 4 layups in this first half of play. I mean, really good-looking layups as well.
And I think 2 of the 3 of those have turned into really productive points for Arkansas.
Holloway whistled for the foul, and Menefield at the line for 2. Transfer from Washington, granted a waiver by the NCAA on December 15th to play. So this is just his 4th game. In his 3rd game against UNC Wilmington, he scored 32 points, a career high.
He's a high motor, he's thinking offense when he comes into the game, that's for sure.
Missed the first free throw. Chaney Johnson replaces Jalen Williams. Devo Davis back into the lineup, replacing Battle for Arkansas. Holloway, KD, Moore, Broom, and Chaney Johnson. The Auburn 5 right now. Menefield could give Arkansas a 1-point lead. And he missed both free throws, and the rebound pulled in by Holloway. Tied at 22, 5:49 in the first half of play. Holloway, Johnson, left side, KD goes baseline to the hole, reverse layup, and he's fouled.
That's a good job by KD. I think the Tigers have got that's a trend that we got to get back to is attack that basket, and let's get to the free throw line.
Are you surprised that Auburn is getting to the basket with as much regularity as it is right now?
No, because I think that's a little bit of a deficiency that the Razorbacks have, being able to cover one-on-one.
They're giving up 76 points a game. KD at the line for 2 after the foul by Devo Davis, his first. Free throw by KD is good as it rattles in. Coming off just a sensational game against Penn at both ends of the floor, KD Johnson.
He's just an enjoyable player to watch. He's fearless, and he's really aggressive.
And he knocks home both free throws. His first 2 points of the day. Auburn by 2. 24-22 Tigers, 5:40 to go. First half, at Bud Walton Arena. And this place is packed here today. Menefield, he double dribble. He palmed the ball, gets into the corner for Mark, who knocks home a 3-pointer.
I'm not sure, somebody must have lost their man because he floated wide open, gave him an open 3.
Arkansas by 1, 25-24. Holloway leaves for Broom. Low post, KD leans in and scores.
Great assist by Broom, nice high-low pass.
Auburn running that baseline well.
They're getting the ball to the basket. They need to continue that, and then they can get back to the free throw line.
Tigers up 26-25, 5 minutes in the first half. At the top, off the right side, Graham drives to the hole. He lays it in. First bucket for Graham. Arkansas by 1, Tiger ball. Holloway, low post, Broom. He had a lane to the basket. Instead, KD 3 short. Rebound, Janai. Lost it out of bounds off of Arkansas. 4:41 in the first half, 20 in the shot clock. Broom comes out. Been kind of a frustrating first half for Janai.
Yeah.
And Cardwell comes in for the Tigers.
They were real aggressive, bumped him off the low post and made him post up further out, and he's found himself playing too far away from the basket.
Jalen back into the lineup, replacing Chaney Johnson.
2 screens.
So it's Cardwell, Jalen, Moore, Holloway, and KD. Auburn out of bounds, baseline left. Tigers trail by 1. Jalen looking for an inbound, lobs it, Cardwell, but it was blocked back out of bounds by Brazil.
They really did a good job executing their underneath out of bounds play. Cardwell was wide open.
Yeah.
Jalen just happened to miss him.
Inbound Moore, a left wing, bounce pass Holloway at the top. They boo Aiden every time he has the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Holloway against Menefield, 1 against 1. Leaves it. Williams down the lane, drives. The ball was out of bounds off of. Oh no, they gave the ball to Arkansas. That ball was off an Arkansas player.
I could not see that play. I got blocked out.
Chaney Johnson, Chad Baker, Mazzara in. Jalen and Chris Moore come out. Arkansas by 1, 27-26. 4:27 in the first half, Arkansas ball. Brazil leaves for Menefield and brings the ball up the floor. Menefield left-hand dribble across midcourt.
We're going to try to set up and run a play here. The Tigers need to continue to play aggressive defensively.
Menefield working on Cardwell. Step back three. No. Rebound, Chaney Johnson. Out of bounds off of Chaney. Denver Jones, Trey Donaldson in. Aiden Holloway, KD Johnson out for Auburn. Menefield out of bounds, baseline left. Auburn trails by 1, 4:07. First half of play, Arkansas ball. Menefield lobs it out to the top for Brazil. Hands there to Tremont Mark. Mark to the corner. Menefield to the hole, reverse layup. He missed the bunny. And the rebound pulled in by Chad Baker-Mazara. Up the floor, left-hand dribble all the way to the hole. Gets hammered into the floor. And a foul is called, and he'll go to the line for 2. As well he should. Brazil whistled for the foul.
You got to expect that. When you drive to the basket, the Hogs are going to come to you. They're going to play physical around that glass.
I would say he earned that opportunity to go to the free throw line, wouldn't you?
I do too. He didn't just have one hog on him, he had 2.
Yeah, that was a double hog move. Timeout on the floor, 3:52 to go in the first half. We'll keep it here during this timeout. Auburn trails Arkansas by 1, 27-26. Tigers have out-rebounded the Hogs, 21-15. Auburn 11 of 30 in the first half from the field. Auburn's warmed up a bit from the field in the first half after struggling out of the game. I think Auburn at one point was 2 of 12 from the field. Arkansas shooting well from the field at 11 of 26. This Arkansas team shoots the three-pointer pretty well, 34% on the season coming in. Boy, they've taken a bunch of threes here today. They're 4 of 13 from 3. Auburn, on the other hand, just 1 of 9 from the three-point line.
The Razorbacks have done a good job defending Auburn's. They've been so aggressive on the perimeter. In result, Andy, that's allowed us to drive to the basket. But when we drive to the basket, you better take your lunch pail with you because you're going to meet some resistance at the rim.
3:52 to go in the first half. Arkansas kind of took Auburn's first punch, although it was more of a defensive punch than an offensive punch. Auburn survived Arkansas's first punch as well, Randall, and has responded well.
It's a terrific game, high level. Both teams are playing extremely hard. I think that the Razorbacks are a little bit more physical at the basket than the Tigers are, but the Tigers are getting really good looks on drives, hard drives. They need to continue that, make a couple of them, make the Razorbacks foul and get to the free throw line.
3:52 in the first half. Brad Law standing by in the Auburn Sports Network studios with all the action on day 1 of SEC play, and women's basketball gearing up for its second day of action. The Auburn women are on the road at Texas A&M tomorrow. The Texas A&M men come to Auburn Tuesday night. That's an 8 o'clock start at Neville Arena. Our pregame coverage starts at 7:30 in the SEC home opener. Well, you talk about back-to-back tough ones for Auburn when you get Arkansas here and A&M at home, and both of those teams have had Auburn's number through the years.
I think the coaches
check your text and get a moment.
I think you see that's one of the things that it's on pins and needles a little bit, and that's why this game is so important. Is anytime if you can get a road victory in the SEC, you better grab a hold of it and run. Going to give us a chance to get to the free throw line here.
And it will be Chad Baker-Mazara going to the line. Boy, and Auburn, not a lot of mystery as to part of Auburn's offensive strategy in the first half. Randall, it's get the ball to the basket.
And you got to do it with some strength, and you got to do it with some conviction because you're going to be met with some resistance right at the rim.
Chad Baker-Mazara gets a couple, 88% free throw shooter. First free throw is good for the junior out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, who has played Division I basketball at San Diego, Duquesne, and now at Auburn. And he's had a nice first half of play.
Yeah, he's our leading scorer right now, isn't he?
He has 9 as he knocks home both free throws.
It gives Auburn a chance to get in their press, kind of slow the transition of the Razorbacks down just a little bit.
Arkansas ball in the backcourt. Tigers by 1, 28-27. 3:45 in the first half of play. Off the left side. Graham back out to the top for Mark. Mark to Graham at the top. Drives on Cardwell into the lane. Gets bumped in the lane. Goes up with the right hand. Missed it in the lane. And the rebound, Cheney Johnson. Ball deflected. And Cardwell gets the ball to Donaldson the other way for Auburn. Tigers by 1 in the ball. 3:19 first half of play. Donaldson on the left-hand dribble. Top of the circle for Cardwell. Dillon hands the ball to Donaldson. Head fake, backed up, picked up the dribble. Now Baker Mazzara inside the arc, glides to the hole. Great pass. Cardwell dunks it home.
Oh, that was such a beautiful 2-on-1 pass at the basket and a great dunk by Cardwell.
He got 2 defenders in the air and then fed to Cardwell for the dunk.
First time I've seen Mazzara, he's got a little craftiness about him.
30-27, nice drive to the hole by Mark for Arkansas. Cuts the lead to 1.
You sure can't celebrate very long because the Razorbacks are on the attack.
30-29 Auburn, 2:38 in the first half. Donaldson picks up the dribble. Cardwell, right side ball deflected out of bounds by Jalen Graham. Mitchell comes in for Arkansas replacing Graham. Jalen Williams will get in for Cheney Johnson. Auburn was 17 to shoot down the right sideline.
We've got to be a little careful. We turned it over the last time we had a sideline out of bounds play. This is usually a long play. Goes from one side of the floor to the other.
Baker Mazzara, free throw line, down the lane, up with the left hand, good!
Beautiful layup. Keep attacking that basket. Mazzara is on fire. We need to keep the ball in his hands.
Auburn by 3, 2:17 in the first half of play. Mark gets a screen. Pull up 3 ball to tie the game. Banked up, missed it. Rebound Jalen Williams, outlet Donaldson, up the left side, Denver Jones, head fake at 3, penetrates to the hole, hangs, shoots, missed it. And the rebound to Mitchell. Menefield, left sideline for Mark. Auburn by 3, 1:55 in the first half of play. Arkansas ball, Mitchell, off the left side, Davis, inside the arc, down to the corner, throws the ball out of bounds, touch last by Auburn.
It's good defense. This next minute 47 is really big right here. Up 3 points.
Broom back into the lineup, replacing Dylan Cardwell. Arkansas ball out of bounds, baseline left. Mark will trigger. Underneath for Mitchell, had it, lost it, got it back. Goes up, missed it. Rebound tapped by Baker Mazzara to Donaldson. Lobs it ahead for Chad Baker Mazzara. Left wing 3 ball, got it!
Beautiful 3-point shot. Great assist by Trey Donaldson. He is on fire.
Auburn doubles its lead. Tigers up 35-29. Mark at the top for Menefield. Off the right wing. Working on Denver Jones, fights through a screen. Menefield picks it up. Left right wing 3, Brazil. No! Rebound to Donaldson for the Tigers. Auburn by 6 with the ball. Denver Jones at the left wing. At the top, ball deflected to Donaldson. 21 to shoot for Auburn. Donaldson backs up near the center circle. Bounce pass, Chad Baker Mazzara. He's got the hot hand of late. Head fake at 3, passes right side for Donaldson. Penetrates to the hole, reverse, got it!
Layup is there. He went with some serious conviction and laid it in.
54.6 seconds to go in the first half of play. Auburn. And a whistle and a technical foul called against Auburn. Again, celebrating apparently after the shot.
I think Trey must have just may have been just a little bit overzealous after he made the layup by the Razorback bench.
And that'll put Tremont Mark at the line for Arkansas. That's Auburn's second, for lack of a better call, celebration penalty here in basketball. Mark at the line for 2. Free throw is good, and that snaps a 7-0 run by Auburn. (37-30) Tigers. 54.6 seconds in the first half. Mark's second free throw. He missed it. Now Arkansas gets the ball.
You probably got a maximum of 3 possessions left. Be a big feather in the Tigers' hat if we can win 2 of those, starting with this defensive possession here. Because the Razorbacks, they're going to run a set play here to try to get an open look.
Final 50 seconds of the first half. Auburn by 7. Arkansas ball. Menefield to the corner. Left side. Back to the wing. Left side for Menefield. Picked up by KD. Mitchell, give and go to Menefield in the left corner. Along the baseline, into the corner. Davis head fake at 3. He's traveled. Good. He tried to avoid a block in the corner by, I think, Chad Baker-Mazzara, who's had one dandy first half for Auburn. Tigers get the ball back with 34.6 seconds of the first half and leading by 7 at Arkansas, 37-30. It's gotten a little quiet here in Fayetteville.
Well, the Tigers have played sensational as far as controlling the tempo, but this is a big possession here. There's only 4 seconds separation of the game clock and the shot clock, so if we can get a basket here, going up 9, that would be huge.
Donaldson bounce past Mazzara on the right wing. Head fake at 3, penetrates to the free throw line. 18-footer, no. Rebound underneath for Arkansas. Bodies flying everywhere. Menefield, left wing, skip pass to the baseline. It goes out of bounds. And that's Auburn ball.
Do you want to give us one more possession?
Yes, indeed. 6.6 seconds to go in the first half. Full length of the floor to go for Auburn. Auburn's shooting percentage is up to 41.7%.
They've really done a good job. The last 10 minutes of the game, the Tigers have done a really nice job battling back.
13 for 24, the last field goals for Auburn. Auburn setting up its offense with 6.6 seconds to go. KD, the inbound Jalen Williams, right back to KD. Across midcourt with 5, down to 4, all the way to the hall, put it up, didn't get it. Brazil gets the rebound and the first half comes to a close. That was an entertaining first half of play. Auburn at the half, 37, Arkansas 30. After this break, Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios, coming up with the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Southern homes are particularly vulnerable to termites. In this climate, you need guaranteed protection. You need Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. Termites attack the Centricon stations, exposing themselves to an agent that eliminates their entire colony. Upgrade from old-fashioned liquid service to the proven protection of Centricon and Cook's Pest Control. Call Cook's today for a free evaluation.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
How are you the ultimate Auburn fan? Because I got this air horn installed in my throat. Pretty sick, right? Yes, you look really sick. What doctor would even do this? Doctor? I did this myself. I mean, I can't swallow whole food, but still. Wait, what? Just gotta plow through it. Hey, can I get a couple of soups up there? What about some chamomile tea? Don't be that guy. Get a fan card. The smart way to be the ultimate Tigers fan. Just go to auburncards.com.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility. But it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Seven-point halftime lead on the road in SEC play. Yeah, you'll take that. Auburn 37, Arkansas 30 at the break. I'm Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios, and this is the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. We'll start with looks at the other games in the SEC right now on the Yellowwood scoreboard. Georgia's going to get a victory at Missouri today. 74-68 Bulldogs lead with 24 seconds to go. Georgia looking to extend this 8-game winning streak. It's their longest winning streak in 13 years. Mike White and company already one road win on the season, and it looks like they're going to get it done. Up 6 inside the final, now 15 seconds at Columbia. 2 finals from earlier today. An impressive road win for number 6 Kentucky at Florida, 87-85. Gators led by 8 at the half, Wildcats stormed back in just their second true road game of the season and dominated the second half, and Kentucky hit its free throws down the stretch to preserve the 2-point win. Antonio Reeves averages 19 points a game for Kentucky. He scored 19 today. Cats get it done by 2 at the Gators. Meanwhile, South Carolina held off Mississippi State 68-62 in Columbia. Best start for the Gamecocks in 8 years. They dominated the boards today, a +9 advantage in the rebounding column for the Gamecocks. Michi Johnson also went off for Carolina today. He averages 17+ per game. He poured in 24 for South Carolina. So Mississippi State drops to 0-2 away from Starkville this year. South Carolina gets the win 68-62 in Columbia. Still to come, Alabama is at Vanderbilt. That's a game that'll start in about a half hour. Tennessee hosts Ole Miss in a battle of ranked teams this afternoon at 5. And then at 7:30 Central, it's LSU at Texas A&M. A little scouting report on Auburn's next 2 opponents. Before our break, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. All right, Auburn by 7 at the half, 37-30 at Arkansas. When we come back, a look around Auburn athletics. That's after these words from your local stations. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Fine dining meets Southern comfort at Vintage 2298, Auburn's newest fine dining restaurant and butcher shop. Chef Randall Baldwin and wife Laura present Gulf cuisine with a Southern flair, made fresh farm to table. Seasonal meats, cheeses, wine, and handcrafted cocktails available next door at the butcher shop. Manager Stephen Jacobs and staff bring a new level of service to local dining at Vintage 2298. Private dining and event space available, as well as awesome tailgate packages found in the butcher shop. Experience Vintage 2298.
Life isn't made for joint or orthopedic pain. It's made for living, for family, for your favorite hobbies, for sports, for morning walks and afternoon playing in the park. If you suffer from joint or orthopedic pain, turn to the experts at the Orthopedic Clinic. Our board-certified surgeons provide cutting-edge surgical procedures and high-quality, innovative services all close to home. Don't let joint or orthopedic pain keep you from doing all the things you love. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule an appointment today.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and never owned.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 7-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.64% and a 13-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.38%. Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is the financial institution for you. This promotion is for new deposits only with a $2,500 minimum. Membership eligibility required. Accounts are federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Contact us for more details.
We're back on the Conecuh Sausage halftime report. Auburn's defense clamps down in the final minutes of the first half, limiting Arkansas to no field goals in the final 2 minutes and 48 seconds of the first half. Auburn 37, Arkansas 30. Time to take a quick look around Auburn athletics. Now it's brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Auburn Gymnastics opens its season tonight in Las Vegas in the Super 16 Championship. It's a quad meet, so the Tigers are competing against 3 other teams, UCLA, Alabama, and Cal. It'll be streamed live on YouTube starting at 8 p.m. Central. Jeff Graba's crew features a wealth of experience this year. 5th years, Aria Brush, Cassie Stevens, joining seniors Olivia Hollingsworth, Gabby McLaughlin, and, of course, Sophia Grotha Jr. They are leading the way for a talented and deep team gymnastics starting its season tonight at 8 out in Las Vegas. And women's basketball continues conference play tomorrow afternoon at Texas A&M. It's the first road game in almost a month for Coach Jay's troops. Tip time 3 Central tomorrow afternoon from College Station. Here the men lead it in Fayetteville 37-30 over Arkansas. When we come back, we'll give you the numbers from the first 20 minutes. That's when the Conecuh Sausage halftime report continues in a moment.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Southern homes are particularly vulnerable to termites. In this climate, you need guaranteed protection. You need Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. Termites attack the Centricon stations, exposing themselves to an agent that eliminates their entire colony. Upgrade from old-fashioned liquid service to the proven protection of Centricon and Cook's Pest Control. Call Cook's today for a free evaluation.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie. Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
War Eagle, it's a great day for Auburn Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccinations during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are all up to date on all recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and flu. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Underneath for Mitchell. Had it, lost it, got it back. Goes up, missed it. Rebound tapped by Baker Mazzara to Donaldson. Lobs it ahead for Chad Baker Mazzara. Left wing three, ball, got it!
Beautiful three-point shot. Great assist for Trey Donaldson. He is on fire.
Auburn doubles its lead.
Yeah, Chad Baker Mazzara went off in his first SEC game. No other way to say it, in the first half anyway. 20 minutes of basketball, and he was on the floor for 12 of them. In those 12 minutes, Chad Baker Mazzara, 5 of 8 from the floor, 14 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and no turnovers. He was 5 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from distance, and he made both of his free throws. Auburn 37, Arkansas 30. The halftime numbers are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all your recommended vaccines. And if you have questions about what those are, go to alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Auburn only made 2 of its first 11 or 12 shots, but finished the half shooting 41%, 15 for 37. Arkansas was 39% from the floor, 12 of 31. So Auburn made 3 more shots and got 6 more shots in the first half. We'll talk about why here in just a bit. From distance, Auburn just 2 of 10. Arkansas was 4 of 15. And then at the free throw line, the Tigers were 5 of 6. The Hogs were just 2 of 7 at the free throw line in the first half, in a very physical first half. A couple of technical fouls were called against Auburn, an intentional foul or a flagrant one called against Arkansas. So a lot of emotions and physicality in that first 20 minutes. Rebounding. Auburn dominated the glass through the first half, a +7 advantage on the window, 25-18. And of those offensive rebounds, Auburn got 7 offensive rebounds. And for a long time, for about the first 15 minutes of the half, Arkansas didn't have a single offensive rebound. So 4 more offensive rebounds and 7 more shot attempts in the first half. Part of the reason why Auburn leads it by 7. Turnovers, Tigers turned it over just 5 times. They forced 7 turnovers in the first half. Bench points, big edge for Auburn, 28-5. 14 of those from Chad Baker Mazzara, but he wasn't the only guy. 28-5 points in the paint, 24-14 for the Tigers. In transition, +9 for Auburn, 15-6. Individually, Minifield and Mark had 8 apiece for Arkansas. Chad Baker Mazzara's 14 paced the Tigers. His 4 rebounds. Aiden Holloway had 4. Dylan Cardwell had 4 rebounds as well to lead Auburn. Also scoring half a dozen for Jalen Williams and Trey Donaldson. 4 points for Dylan Cardwell and K.D. Johnson. 2 for Aiden Holloway and 1 point for Denver Jones. It all adds up to a 7-point Auburn lead at the half. Again, Tigers 37, Hogs 30.
You've been listening to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show. Make Conecuh Sausage part of your game day. Still family owned and made in Evergreen, Alabama since 1947. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Just the good stuff. And only the good stuff. Classic hits. Wings 94.3.
Hey, it's Amanda, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're so easy for the holidays. They're warm and flavorful. It's always the crowd pleaser. When I put down a nugget tray, everyone is happy.
Hey, this is Brian, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is the joy that it brings to me and everybody around me during the holidays. They're warm, juicy, and delicious.
Cater the holidays with Chick-fil-A today. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
About to start the second half in Fayetteville. Auburn 37, Arkansas 30. Razorbacks will have the ball to open the second halfway. Stats that Brad brought us during the Conecuh Sausage halftime report. Points in the paint, 24-14 for Auburn. Fast break points, 15-6 for Auburn. And bench points, 28-5 in favor of Auburn. Randall Dickey
really played well. Two big keys. We got to get off to a good start. This first 5 minutes before the 16-minute media timeout, we need to win that segment. There's two big possessions in that, the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of the game.
I think back to the opening game this year, the Baylor game, and that first 5 minutes of the second half was the determining factor. Remember, Auburn had the lead at half, I think by 8.
Well, the thing that's really important, we got to continue to defend. We're winning the rebounding battle by 25-18.
Right.
We need to do that at the end of the game and also continue to be efficient offensively.
Underway in the second half, Benefield across midcourt, picked up by Denver Jones. Auburn 37, Arkansas 30. Just the start of things in the second half in Fayetteville. Right wing Mark, top of the circle battle. Left wing for Benefield. Down the left side of the lane for Graham against Broom. Graham faces the basket, drives into the lane. Up with the right hand, didn't get it, rebound Janai. Outlet for Aiden Holloway up the floor. Holloway on the left-hand dribble. Between the circles. Picked up there by Khalif Battle. Bounce pass, Broom outside the arc. Right wing, Chris Moore. Top of the circle for Holloway. Gets a screen. Kicks it on the left wing for Jalen. Shot clock at 11. Back to Holloway. Backs up against Battle. Gets a screen. Free throw line. 18-footer. No good. Rebound Janai. Back out to the wing. Jalen for three. Got it!
Beautifully done. Went to the end of the shot clock. Made Arkansas really have to defend. Got the offensive rebound. Kicked it out. And Jalen Williams got us off to a good start offensively.
His second three of the ball game. Tigers by 10. 18:55 in the second half. Menefield to Graham in the key. One dribble now, two with the left hand. Picks it up. Hands the ball to Battle against Holloway. 17-footer. He didn't get it. And the rebound, Jalen Williams. Outlet to Holloway. Tigers by 10 and with the ball. Chris Moore penetrates into the lane. Free throw line. Now to Williams. Ball knocked away. And it comes at the top for Holloway. 17 on the shot clock for Auburn. Moore. Jalen off the left wing. Drives down the left side of the lane. Leaves. Denver Jones up for a shot. It was blocked. And here is Arkansas the other way. Drive to the hole. Mark, wild shot, didn't get it. Rebound tapped in, though, on a jam by Trevon Brazil. Auburn's lead is 8. 18-10, second half of play. Aiden Holloway across midcourt. 2 points, 4 rebounds for Aiden so far. Bounce pass, Broom, top of the circle. Janai, one dribble, hands back to Aiden for 3. It's no good. And the rebound cleared out of there by Brazil. Up the right sideline for Menefield. Auburn 40, Arkansas 32. Menefield behind the back dribble against Holloway. Kicks it left wing. Battle working on Denver Jones. Kicks it down to the baseline. Graham drives on Broom up with the right hand. He didn't get it. Rebound Janai. Outlet Holloway on the break up the right side. Pulls up at the three-point line and backs it up on the left-hand dribble.
They need to get a good shot right here on this possession.
In the corner for Moore. Chris to the basket. Underneath with the right hand, it was blocked. Blocked out of there by Brazil. Up the floor, Menefield. Auburn's lead is 8. Arkansas basketball. 17-10 in the second half. On the wing, drive to the hole by Mark. Underneath for Graham. Up, missed the layup. Rebound, Graham got it back. Turnaround jumper, missed it again. Rebound, Graham again. On the right wing, 3-ball, short, air ball. Out of bounds to Auburn.
That's a big possession to win because Arkansas got, 3 offensive rebounds on that one possession.
It did, and came away with nothing.
It was good. That was good.
Chaney Johnson replaces Chris Moore. Chad Baker-Mazzara into the lineup for Auburn as well. Replacing Jalen. Chaney Johnson, Aiden Holloway, Denver Jones, Janai Broom, and Chad Baker-Mazzara. Baker-Mazzara, the leading scorer in the game with 14 first-half points.
And it didn't take long to get him in the game real quick.
His Auburn high, 16 points coming this year against Penn. Chaney Johnson at the top, left wing Denver Jones, down to the low post. Turnaround jumper, Broom makes Auburn a 10-point lead again.
That was a great offensive call by the coaching staff. Coach Pearl put him in there to get the ball underneath the basket and got Broom deep.
First bucket of the game for Janai, who has 6 rebounds. Arkansas ball, top of the circle, Menefield. Off the right wing, outside the arc, picked up by Denver. 14 to shoot for the Razorbacks. Menefield, left-hand dribble, gets a screen, picked up by Broom, kicks it to the corner. Drive to the basket by Brazil, leaves for Menefield to the hole. Put it up, it was blocked by Broom. Rebounded by Chaney Johnson. Now Aiden Holloway up the floor at the right wing. Tigers by 10 and with the ball. 16:01 to go in the second half of play.
Really
top of the circle.
Smart.
Baker-Mazzara. Chaney Johnson to Broom at the top. Janai lobs it underneath for Chaney, who got undercut on his drive to the basket and held, I think, by Chandler Lawson. No, the foul goes against Khalif Battle.
That's so important to make Arkansas defend for long stretches.
Timeout on the floor. Second half presented by Wind Creek Hotel and Casino with 3 Alabama locations in Atmore, Montgomery. Excuse me, slow down, Andy. With 3 Alabama locations in Atmore, Montgomery, and Wetumpka. You escape every day at Wind Creek Hotel and Casino and online at windcreek.com. 15:54 to go. Second half. Auburn 42, Arkansas 32. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
The new year is the perfect time to make some positive changes for your body and your health. If you've been enjoying a little too much food, too many sweets, and too much liquid cheer over the holidays, then you've probably put a lot of stress on your liver. A great way to show your liver some love and to detox your system is simply adding Active Liver to your daily routine. Active Liver is one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Active Liver is an easy and effective way to keep your liver healthy and functioning properly all year long. You ask a lot of your liver, so give it the support it needs with Active Liver. You can find Active Liver at Amazon.com, or for a volume discount, visit NewNordicUSA.com. Go to new, NORDICUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS. New year, new you, New Nordic.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast Auburn basketball. Alabama Power for a better Alabama.
Auburn 42, Arkansas 32. Rebounding right now, Auburn has out-rebounded the Hogs 31-24. Arkansas has opened the second half 1 of 9 from the field. Auburn is 2 of 6 from the field. 8 assists so far for Auburn, 6 for the Razorbacks.
That's a very big segment that the Tigers won for 2 reasons. They dominated the rebounding, and they made Arkansas play defense to the end of the clock twice. Got the offensive rebound with a big 3 by Williams, was a big possession. One thing that it will do is it makes Arkansas have to rush offensively, and maybe it'll shrink the diameter of the rim on their offensive end.
Trey Donaldson, after a marvelous first half, 6 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, back into the lineup for Auburn. He's joined by Janai Broom, Chad Baker Mazzara, Chaney Johnson, and KD Johnson. And Auburn will have it out of bounds, baseline left into the corner. Mazzara, top of the circle, it comes Broom, back to Chaney, drives, left side of the lane, now into the lane, up, baseline shot, miss, rebound Broom, back up, good!
That's where we need to get him the ball, right around the basket. He is so efficient, he's got great hands, and got a great feel to get the ball in the basket.
New point guard L. Ellis makes his first appearance of the day. Has it top of the circle for Arkansas. Auburn leads by 12, 15-28 second half, and a whistle and an offensive foul and an illegal screen called against Chandler Lawson of Arkansas.
Really got the Hogs playing the Tigers' way right now. They're forcing it. They're trying to force themselves to drive the ball, and Auburn is just defending with one of the best teams that you can see, really getting in front of the guys.
Tigers by 12 and with the ball, KD Johnson on the wing. Chaney back to KD, goes baseline. Step back, 18-footer Chaney, in and out. And the rebound to Mekhi Mitchell. Outlet to L. Ellis. Ellis picked up by Chad Baker Mazzara. Top of the circle. Off the left side, back door, kicking into the corner, Ellis to the wing for Mitchell. Hands back to Ellis, drives to the free throw line. Underneath for Mitchell, he kicked it, and it comes to Auburn. Donaldson on the break for Auburn. Up the right sideline for Baker Mazzara. Chad, low post for Broom. Got pushed in the back by Mitchell. Broom, right side of the lane. Puts it on the floor with the left hand, and a reach-in foul on Mitchell.
Really 2 or 3 good defensive possessions. Not only if the Razorbacks can't get a shot right now, but we're coming up with every loose ball. That's
Minifield in, and Mark comes out. Arkansas goes a little bit smaller right now with Devo Davis, Minifield, and Ellis on the floor. The largest of which is Davis at 6'4" on the perimeter.
They've got to put their scorers in the game in multiple positions.
Auburn by 12 and with the ball, baseline. Donaldson to Broom. Janai spins to the hole, jams it with 2 hands.
Beautifully done. What a one-on-one move. Shows why he was voted as the All-SEC team preseason.
Good feed by Donaldson. Auburn by 14, 46-32. Arkansas basketball. They run the weave at the top. Davis looking for Ellis. Can't get the ball there. Has Menifield in the left corner. Davis into the key. Drives off the left side. Head fake. Leans in. Fade away. Nope. Gets the ball to Brazil on the perimeter. 8 to shoot. Brazil drives. Whistle foul. This is going to be a flagrant foul against Arkansas. Chad Baker Mazzara was sent flying, and I think it's Davis called for the intentional foul. I think it's going to be a flagrant against Davis.
You know, our defense has been so good in this segment. We're kind of like a fly at an outdoor barbecue. You just can't get rid of us. We're all over them.
They may look at the replay here. KB Burdett was the one that called it from the baseline. It is a foul against Devo Davis. It's their second straight possession where they've had an offensive foul and a no shot.
They're really frustrating. The Tigers are just really defending them with it seems like there's 7 or 8 defenders out there on the
14-11 to go in the second half. Auburn 46, Arkansas 32. Janai Broom, who did not score in the first half, has scored 6 in the second half. He has 7 rebounds to go with his 6 points.
It just shows his leadership ability. He played very well first half, but he's putting the ball in the basket the second half.
They are looking at the foul on Devo Davis. Auburn in the second half of play is 4 of 10 from the field. Arkansas 1 of 9. And KB Burdett Jr. and Doug Shows are the two officials with the headsets on, looking at the replay, and they are connected with the SEC office in Birmingham. Let's bring Brad Law, and maybe you can give us a little more detail, Brad.
Well, we're watching from the studio here, Andy. It does not appear that Davis got him with the elbow. It's a very clear two-hand shove.
Okay.
That's all. He put his hands on Chad and just shoved him. There's no elbow. This shouldn't take that long.
So you think it'll just be a regular foul and Auburn has the basketball?
That's what it. Yes, that's what I think.
All right, the three officials now gathered together. I still think this may be a flagrant foul just because of the push.
Well, in the initial call, he was pretty emphatic about him being intentional.
Yes. All right. It is a flagrant 1 foul on Davis, which will send Auburn to the free throw line and then have the basketball.
Big.
Right? Am I right?
That's huge.
All right.
That's huge.
It is a flagrant 1. We could overhear Doug Shows tell the Auburn coaching staff. It's a flagrant 1 on Devo Davis.
This is exactly the way the Tigers want this game to go. This crowd, everybody's kind of sitting back in their chairs, lean back, keep them out of it.
And now Chad Baker-Mazara at the free throw line for Auburn. It's a 2-shot flagrant shooting foul now for Chad Baker-Mazara. 14 points in the first half for Chad Baker-Mazara. Make it 15 points as he knocks home the free throw. Had a career high, an Auburn career high in his last game, 16 points against Penn back on the second. He can match that with this free throw right here. And he does.
We've got to keep the ball in his hands. He's got a good look about him, and he's playing with a lot of confidence in this type of environment.
Auburn's lead is 16 points, 48-32. Tigers have outscored Arkansas 11-2 in the second half. And now Auburn has the ball. Donaldson will work against Menefield, bringing it up the floor. Trey across midcourt with 23 on the shot clock on the left-hand dribble. Picks up the dribble, throws to K.D. Johnson at the left wing. Down to Broom to the hole, jams it!
Beautifully played, beautifully played. 2 back-to-back possessions that are positive. Chad Baker makes his free throw. Janai Broom makes a heck of a dunk.
And Auburn now leads 50-32. 13-2 to start the second half for the Tigers. Brazil working on Chaney Johnson. Gets bumped and a whistle and a blocking foul on Chaney. Second foul on Chaney Johnson, and Arkansas will have the ball out of bounds on the baseline right side. Auburn 50, Arkansas 32 in Fayetteville, where Arkansas has won 14 of the previous 19 matchups. Menefield lobs it out to the top for Brazil. Brazil to Ellis between the circles. Picked up by Donaldson. Hands the ball back to Menefield. Head fake at 3, gets a 3, and knocks it home.
We made a little bit of, we left our feet trying to challenge the shot. He gave us a head fake. We went right by him and left him wide open.
Trims the lead to 15 points, 13-16 in the second half. Auburn 50, Arkansas 35. Donaldson a screen from Broom. Janai right back to Donaldson, left side. To KD at the top. To the free throw line. KD kicks it into the corner for Chaney Johnson. 10 to shoot. Chaney, 3-ball left side. Yes!
Beautiful
Chaney
done.
Johnson for 3.
I think we all were shocked when that ball went down, but congratulations to Chaney to making that 3.
Just his third 3 make of the year. Tigers back up by 18. Lawson wide open 3. Good. Can't give this team 3-point shots like that.
No, that's one good thing, though. One thing when you get in this type of game, you're in the lead. You trade baskets for this segment. We got to get to the 8-minute mark with this kind of lead, though.
53-38 Tigers. Baker-Mazar draws a double team. Bounce pass. Broom spins into the lane. Down the lane to the basket. He walked. Made the shot, but he walked on the play. That is just Auburn's 6th turnover of the contest. Auburn by 15 points. Arkansas ball. 12:30 to go in the second half. KD Johnson, Chaney Johnson. Trey Donaldson Janai Broom, Chad Baker-Mazar on the floor for Auburn. Menefield on the wing. Inside the arc. Back three ball. Menefield got it. That's 3 straight threes for Arkansas.
Got to be careful letting him get going. Got to do a better job defending him. We may have to double team him there.
Auburn's lead is 12. That gets the crowd back into it. Broom at the top. Donaldson left side. Low post. Wide open Johnson. Chady up. Back. Arkansas ball. Menefield. Pull up 3 ball. Didn't get this one. Rebound Donaldson for Auburn on the break for the Tigers. Trey across midcourt. At the point. Low post. Broom to the hole. Got it!
Beautifully done. Great job by Trey Donaldson driving that ball down, looking for the better player, and Janai Broom right underneath the basket.
10 points in the second half for Janai. Auburn by 14, 55-41. Arkansas basketball. Mark working on Donaldson. Free throw line. Up from 15. No. Rebound Trey. Outlet Baker-Mazar ahead for KD. KD head fake, reverse layup, got it!
Good layup, beat Arkansas down the floor for the first time, I think, tonight as far as a true fast break like that.
And Auburn leads it by 16 again, 57-41. 11-12 in the second half, Arkansas ball. Mark between the circles, working on Chad Baker-Mazar. Wants a screen from Lawson. Picks it up, gets the ball to Lawson. Head fake, shoots the 3, does Lawson. Missed it, and the rebound pulled in by KD. And now Auburn will slow it up, bringing it up the floor. Tigers by 16 points, 57-41. Donaldson looks to the sideline for the call. Works off the right side, bounce past Chaney Johnson. Left wing KD with battle on him. Down to Broom on the baseline left side. 10 to shoot. Janai backs his man in, loses it, gets it back. 8 to shoot, down the lane. Head fake, spins to the hole, no. Got it back and baked it in!
That's persistence, just stay with it. They're going to the Janai Broom every time down the floor, filling that basket up, and also making Arkansas have to defend.
12 points, 8 rebounds for Janai. Shot is up, it's missed. It's rebounded by Chaney Johnson. To Donaldson, Auburn wants to break now. Chaney ahead, Broom, it didn't get there. And here's Arkansas the other way, Battle. Weaves his way through traffic to the hole, blocked and a foul on Chad Baker-Mazar, and Battle will go to the line to shoot a couple. It'll be the second foul on Chad Baker-Mazar, and it takes us to a timeout break. 10:07 in the second half. Auburn 59, Arkansas 41 from Fayetteville. Auburn basketball brought to you by East Alabama Health. With more than 80 positions added in the past 5 years, they're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Hey, Tiger fans. Auburn women's basketball tips off the new year and the Southeastern Conference season this Thursday, January 4th against Tennessee. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Central, and tickets are available starting at just $8. The Tigers need your help in packing out Neville Arena. Visit AUBTix.com and make your plans now to see the Tigers take on the Tennessee Lady Vols in Neville Arena this Thursday, January 4th at 7 p.m. Central. War Eagle!
What widens the eyes, tightens the stomach, and flutters the heart. Adrenaline. Feel it for yourself in the Toyota RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and Tacoma. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid through January 31st, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax tag, registration title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Who says you need snow to live in a winter wonderland? Southerners know a true winter smells like pine, cinnamon, and citrus. And the only warmth you need is delivered by time with friends and family. Farm fresh sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, and satsumas just make this time of the year even sweeter. Whether you're preparing to jingle some bells or settle into a silent night by a roaring fire, Sweet Grown Alabama has something for you. Find sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, satsumas, and more near you at sweetgrownalabama.org.
Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios. It's also the first day for conference play in the Big 12 and some close games there. Second-ranked Kansas trails TCU 60-58 with 11.5 to go in Lawrence. Meanwhile, number 18 Baylor trails at Oklahoma State 25-21. 4 minutes to go in the first half there. And number 3 Houston flexing its muscles in a big way against West Virginia, 70-39. Cougars on top of the Mountaineers with 8.5 to go. Auburn has flexed its muscles for the first 10 minutes of the second half. Now it's time to finish. Back out to Fayetteville, Andy Bertram and Coach Randall Dickey.
All right, Brett, thank you. 10:07 to go in the second half in Fayetteville. Auburn 59, Arkansas 41. Auburn has outscored the Razorbacks 22-11 in the second half. Arkansas made 3 straight threes at one point and had the lead down to 12, but Auburn has taken that lead back to 18 points, and they've done it by getting the ball to the low post. Auburn has outscored Arkansas in the paint 38-16, and buddy, look at that bench play. 35-5 in favor of Auburn right now.
It sure has been the difference today, that's for sure. We've got about 3 segments left. You break them down this last 10 minutes in 3-minute segments, and you try to win 2 of those and stay away from a barrage of threes for the Razorbacks that come out victorious.
Khalif Battle, a good free throw shooter at 83% at the stripe for 2 for the Razorbacks. 72 of 86 from the free throw line. He's 7th in the SEC, and he misses the first free throw.
We're making that basket shrink on them. Our defense has been really good. The Tigers have really been aggressive.
Arkansas is 2 of 8 from the free throw line today. That's unusual. They're 72% this season.
They're 4th in the country getting to the free throw line, an average of 29 times coming into this game.
He made the second free throw. They trap a bit in the backcourt. And Holloway across midcourt with 1 second to spare. Under 10 minutes to go in the second half. Auburn 59, Arkansas 42. Holloway into the right corner for Jalen. Williams out to the top for Holloway. Holloway drives down to the baseline, through the lane, bounce pass. Chad Bacon-Mazzara in the left corner. Goes baseline, 4 to shoot. Bacon-Mazzara on the wing to Jalen. Jalen to the basket, off the glass. Got it with the shot clock going off.
That is a huge dagger right there against the Hogs. Going to the end of the clock, scoring at the buzzer.
Third Auburn player in double figures, Jalen with 11. Auburn 61, Arkansas 42. Minifield to the corner. Battle in the corner, just dribbled the ball out of bounds. That was Layden Blocker, a freshman out of Little Rock. Highly ranked recruit, just dribbled out of bounds. And for Arkansas, that is the 11th turnover for the Razorbacks. And Auburn can take the lead above 20 right here. 9:15 and counting in the second half. Holloway across midcourt for the Tigers. Gets the ball to Jalen Williams outside the arc. He's picked up by Brazil. Free throw line, Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Fadeaway 14-footer. Didn't get it. And the rebound to Mark. Up the floor for the Razorbacks. Off the left side for Menifield. Got to guard him on the perimeter. Menifield steps back at the top. Off the left wing, now picked up by Cardwell. Into the left corner. Drive to the hole. It's up. It is no good. Rebound tapped, and here's Holloway the other way for Auburn. Across midcourt. Cardwell slow to get to the other end of the floor for the Tigers. Bacon-Mazzara back to the wing for Holloway. Now Cardwell joins the Auburn offensive players. 61-42 Tigers, 8.5 minutes to go in the second half. Holloway between the rings. Working on the Menifield. Pull up 3-ball, Aiden, got it!
Beautifully done. That's one thing that the Tigers have really shown some versatility of how to play. They can slow up and make you defend. And that time, it was good to see Aiden make that 3 off a ball screen.
64-42, Auburn on top. 8-10 in the second half. Brazil for the Razorbacks. Pickup, gets a ball up to the right side for Mark. Working on Bacon-Mazzara. Drives to the hole, put it up, didn't get it. Whistle and a foul, I think, against Cardwell.
That's all right. We're going to make it hard. They've only been to the free throw line very few times today.
9 times, and they're 3 of 9 from the line.
And so you're at the basket. Dylan did a good job. Let's just not let them just score. Don't give up the easy basket.
64-42 Auburn. Biggest lead of the day for Auburn. We're at the 8:01 mark of the second half.
Hey, tone 5 out special.
And Mark at the line for 2. 75%. First free throw is good. Mark averaging 17 points a day. That's his first point of the second half. He has 9 points on the day. Blocker in, and Battle is out for Arkansas. Leor Berman into the lineup for his first action of the second half. Replacing Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Mark again. Got it. Auburn's lead is 20, 64-44. 7:58 to go in the second half. Holloway working on Blocker across midcourt. Off the left wing. Bounce pass at the top. It's Cardwell. Dylan a couple dribbles with the left hand. Picks it up. Hands the ball to Holloway at the top. Aiden inside the arc, off the right wing, outside the arc now. 11 to shoot for Aiden Holloway. Shot clock down to 8. Drives all the way to the basket, puts it up there, lobbed it, missed it. Cardwell with the rebound, hammer.
But good team basketball right there. Aiden took the shot, got cleaned it up by Dylan Cardwell.
7:27 in the second half, Auburn by 22. 66-44. Arkansas basketball. Mark on the right-hand dribble against Denver Jones. On the wing outside the arc. Mark, top of the circle, dumps it underneath, drive to the hole. It's up and it's good by Graham.
First time they've scored in a while, isn't it, other than the free throw line.
Auburn will trade baskets right now.
Yes.
20-point lead, Tigers. We approach the 7-minute mark of the second half. Holloway working on blocker. Gets a screen from Williams. Holloway to Cardwell outside the arc, left side. To Jalen in the lane. Jalen picks it up, kicked off the left side. Denver Jones, 3. Got it!
Good deal. Good deal. What a shot.
23-point Auburn lead. 69-46 Tigers. 6:42 in the second half of play. Auburn 4 of 5 from 3 in the second half. Mark inside the arc, down to the baseline, and he drives and he gets fouled by Dylan. And a timeout on the floor. 6:35 to go in the second half. Auburn has its largest lead of the game. Auburn 69, Arkansas 46. No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/SEC Radio 2023. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Take it from me, basketball season is a grind. That's why it's great to get away and recharge in my Ford F-150 truck. With available Pro Power on board, which lets me use F-150 as a mobile generator, I can enjoy the great outdoors while watching games and highlights on my flat-screen TV. Ah, relaxation. Check out the official truck of the Auburn Tigers at your local Ford dealer and tell them Bruce Pearl sent you. See owner's manual for important operating instructions. Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings.
Carrier, a proud partner of Auburn Athletics and special needs assistance stations for you. Turn to the experts with Carrier.
When you live in SEC country, you feel it everywhere you go. The traditions and rivalries surround you. As much as you celebrate the game, Regions celebrates your financial wins even more. And like SEC fans, we'll never quit. Because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
A look at the defensive statistics is brought to you by Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. You don't have to live
Well, from the get-go today, Randall Dickey, Auburn has owned the boards. The Tigers have out-rebounded Arkansas today, 39-27, including 14-9 in the second half of play. Auburn is also taking care of the basketball. The Tigers have 7 turnovers. They forced 11 turnovers in the game. And points off turnovers for the Tigers, 8-6 is pretty close there. The big discrepancy in this ball game, though, Randall, is points in the paint, 42-18 in favor of Auburn, and points off the bench, 37-6 in favor of Auburn.
Well, it's one of the traits the Tigers have had all year long, but the versatility of how we have performed today shows a great credit to the entire unit, the coaching staff preparing the team absorbing the instruction, and also coming into an environment like this and executing it is a big task. That's a lot to be said, a lot to be done, and the Tigers have achieved all of those. We've got 6 minutes left, and we are playing really well. You can just tell by the body language of the different benches.
And it doesn't matter who's out there either, does it?
It really doesn't. And they have so well coached, and they know what they've executed. As far as what plays that they have called, they've done sensational.
Arkansas ball out of bounds as they sing the YMCA. Some Arkansas folks have headed out of here. Auburn leads by 23. Inbound Graham, baseline right. Picked up by Cardwell, who has 3 fouls. Graham, head fake twice, head fake 3 times, put it up, blocked by Dylan. Graham got it back, 9 to shoot. Menafield at the free throw line. Pull up from 15 feet. No, air ball. Saved by Graham, and it comes to Cardwell. Auburn basketball by 23. 6:13 to go in the second half. It's a counting clock. 69-46 Tigers. Holloway between the circles. Between the rings, working on Menefield. Off the left side, Cardwell. Around Graham. Dillon to the hole, put it up, and he's fouled on the play. Brazil, I believe, will get called for this one.
Well,
nope, it's Graham, his second.
Yep. Dillon had a look on his face. He was about to tear the rim off the backboard.
Yeah, that was coming down. That was coming down a la Daryl Dawkins. Chocolate Thunder.
I sure wouldn't. I would be just like the Razorbacks were. There wasn't anybody going to step in front of that.
Yeah. Cardwell at the line to shoot 2. The magna cum laude graduate for Auburn missed the first free throw. A career 71% free throw shooter. Dillon is perfect from the field today at 3 of 3. Graham checks out. Arkansas goes to Denijay Harris, his first action of the day. They also bring in a shooter named Joseph Pinion, and he comes in replacing Mark. Pinion's in there to do one thing, Randall, shoot the 3.
It'll be tough. The way the Tigers have played defense, he better float right open because we'll have somebody on him. I'm really pleased the way the Tigers have played defense today.
Dillon missed the second free throw. Pinion pulled it in, gets the ball to Menefield. At the right wing, loses it, gets it back to Davis. Underneath, Denijay lobs it out to the top for Brazil. They're looking for the three-pointer right now, aren't they?
They sure are.
Pinion penetrates. Ball knocked out of his hand from behind by Denver. It comes to Holloway. Up ahead to Denver. One dribble. Kicks it to the corner. Berman, 3. No. And the rebound pulled in by Arkansas. Davis to Menefield. Head fake at 3. Gets a 3. And missed it. Rebound Dillon. Cardwell. Ahead for Holloway. Auburn on the break. Aiden, free throw line. Now loops it back out. Worked on at Pinion, right side. 5:15 in the second half. Auburn by 23 in Fayetteville. Holloway working on Pinion. Gets bumped by Pinion. Drives to the hole, lays it up there, didn't get it. Pinion got the rebound. Brings it up to 4 for Arkansas. 69-46 Tigers. 5 minutes to go in the second half. Menefield, free throw line. Kicks it to the baseline. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound again for Cardwell.
He's just cleaning the glass every time down when the Razorbacks miss.
6.7 rebounds for Dillon. 4:45 in the second half. Clock is on Auburn's side in that 23-point lead. Denver Jones blows by Davis to the hole. Yes, and a foul!
Beautiful.
Denver Jones right to the hole with a chance for the and one.
I think Denver needed to do that to gain some confidence of what he did first half on the same play and missed.
Chance for the and one. Cardwell out, Broom in, Donaldson in, Holloway out, Berman out. KD Johnson is coming in for the Tigers. It does not matter what the combination has been today for this Auburn ball club.
It amazes me that you get this deep in the season, continue to play 10, 11 guys, and you don't miss a beat.
Free throw by Denver. The and one is good. And now he will come out as KD comes in. Big three-point play by Denver Jones. Gives Auburn a 72-46 lead. Some of the folks are heading to the exits here in Fayetteville. 4:38 on a counting clock, second half. Auburn has outscored Arkansas 35-16 in the second half. Razorback ball. They get it to Pinion. Brings it to the top of the circle. Hands to Brazil. Backs it up. Kicks it to the corner. Harris. Outside the arc. To the top for Davis. Now to the top for Menefield. Working on Donaldson on the wing. They're just looking for threes right now. Brazil has it. 5 to shoot. He drives inside. Steps up and knocks home a 2. Brazil with the bucket. Auburn leads it. 72-48 Tigers. 4 minutes to go in the second half. Donaldson at the left sideline. Working on Menefield to the free throw line. Step back, gets the ball to Jalen. Left wing, KD Johnson gets a screen. Behind the back dribble, KD. Free throw line, down the lane. Oh, he tried to dunk it, and it goes over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. And a timeout. 3:43 to go in the second half. Auburn leads at Arkansas 72-48. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playflow.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Barbara Dooley.
Vincent had graduated from Auburn and had come back and was coaching, and he was the faculty advisor for the Newman Club. So our first Sunday at Mass, I signed up to join the Newman Club. And he said he looked around the room and thought I needed more instruction and advising than anybody else. And so he asked me out. It didn't go well.
It did not?
No. So we didn't have another date till the next year. It was the first Sunday of every school year he would ask me out. He said he was waiting for me to grow up.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
Three minutes, 43 seconds to go in Fayetteville. Auburn has won have won 5 times in Fayetteville. If Auburn holds on to this 72-48 lead, half of those would have come with Bruce Pearl as the Auburn head coach.
Well, that's a big statement. I tell you, his coach is fearless. His players absorb that. They play fearless, and they came in here today and were just sensational. The game plan, listening to the coaches instruct yesterday and today, and to see it go on display today is just an absolutely phenomenal, picture-perfect SEC victory.
Arkansas's biggest loss at home under Eric Musselman, who's done a great job here. I mean, he's taken 2 teams to the Elite Eight, another to the Sweet 16. Was a 15-point loss to Alabama last year. Auburn currently leads 72-48 and have outscored Arkansas 35-18 in the second half.
The second half, that's one thing that we were concerned about going in at halftime with a 7-point lead, 37-30. What would the Tigers do the first 5 minutes? And they displayed it right off the bat.
Trey Donaldson, K.D. Johnson, Chris Moore, Janai Broome, and Jalen Williams, the 5 for Auburn, Arkansas. Up the floor, 3:40 in the second half. Auburn up 72-48 in Fayetteville. L. Ellis at the point now, picked up by K.D. Left wing for Pinion. Pinion on the right-hand dribble. Tries to drive on Donaldson, spins to the free throw line, lobs it underneath, and Broome stepped in front of the pass. Auburn balled Donaldson up the floor. No reason to rush now for the Tigers. Up 72-48, 3:16 to go in a very quiet Bud Walton Arena. Spin move, K.D. Johnson drives to the hole, hangs, gets it to Broome, put it in!
Nice pass by K.D. Got him an assist on that play, drove in, got covered, laid it off to Broome for the lay-in.
14 in the second half for Janai Broome today. He has 14 points and 8 rebounds in the contest. Arkansas ball. Auburn up 74-48, 2:50 to go. They get it underneath. Shot is up and a foul is called. K.D. Johnson fouled Bay Fall. Fall is a 25% free throw shooter. You don't think Auburn knows those shooting percentages?
They've carried out. Yeah. They know everything about the Razorbacks today, that's for sure. They have played one step ahead.
Free throw by Fall. Missed it. Chaney Johnson will come in now. Jalen Williams comes out. Arkansas to its bench. Brazil in, replacing Harris. Fall again with the second free throw. 6'11" freshman from Dakar, Senegal, make the second free throw. McDonald's All-American at accelerated schools. Auburn ball. Safely on top, 74-49. 2:40 in the second half. Moore to the top, Chaney Johnson. Now for Trey Donaldson. Into the key. Look for a backdoor. KD wasn't there. Goes left wing, Chris Moore. Chris in the key. To the top for Chaney. Cheney, pull up 17-footer, buries it.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Took the ball from one side of the floor to the other. Finally got a crease in the defense, and he rose up and knocked it down.
76-49 Tigers. My goodness.
offense.
What a second half.
Yeah.
2:11 in the second half. Pinion in the left corner for the Razorbacks. So Darren Scott about to come in for the Tigers. Davis drives, passes it. Ball deflected on the right wing to Ellis. Long three, no. Rebound pulled in by Donaldson up the floor. Berman will join AD coming into the ball game at the next stoppage of play. Donaldson down the right side to the top. Janai. 4-3. No good. Rebound Cheney Johnson deflected it. It comes to Ellis for Arkansas. 76-49 Tigers. A minute 43 to go in the second half. Davis underneath, whistle and a foul on KD. That'll be the third foul on KD. That will bring both Berman and Scott into the lineup for the Tigers.
KD's always extremely aggressive. Doesn't matter what the score is. Just really plays really hard. It covers defensively.
Double-figure scoring, by the way, for Janai now. 21 of his last 23 games, and it all came in the second half. He was scoreless in the first half, 14 in the second.
He's, I would like to have seen him got a couple of rebounds to get another double-double. He's had 52 in his career.
KD with some encouragement from the head coach as he comes off the floor. What a big scoring day for KD.
It
didn't need to be, did it?
But I tell you, his tenacious defense and his energy just brings a lot to the team.
Davis makes the free throws. 76-50, Tigers on top with a minute 38 to go. Inbound Donaldson lobs it ahead for Cheney Johnson. Across midcourt to the top of the circle. Drives with the left hand downhill, tried to get the ball to Scott. It comes to Scott. Now to Berman with a reverse layup. Wasn't that nice?
That's a good cleanup. Good
Sure
team
is.
basketball. Lior was in the right place at the right time.
And a nice feed from a Darren Scott. 116 and counting in this one. 78-51 Tigers. Davis, free throw line, missed it. Scott gets the rebound. Outlet to Donaldson. Auburn about to go to 1-0 in the Southeastern Conference, coming home to face Texas A&M Tuesday night at Neville. Donaldson got a screen into the key. Left side to Cheney. Left side for Berman. Lior bounce pass. Donaldson 4-3. Count it!
Everybody's joining the fun.
9 points for Trey Donaldson. 50 seconds to go in this one. Auburn will get its 6th win in Fayetteville. Those election year wins are coming of late for the Tigers. Davis up, missed it, rebound Donaldson. Trey, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Trey Donaldson. 31 seconds to go in the second half. Auburn's going to get a huge win on opening day in the SEC. Donaldson pull-up jumper left side, knocks it home.
That puts him in double figures.
Yes,
today,
it does. 11 today for Trey. Final 21 seconds to go in this one. Auburn never looked back in the second half. Tigers have outscored the Razorbacks 46-21. Lead 83-51 with 12 seconds to go in the ball game. Ellis on the wing, long three, Davis short, rebound Auburn. Tigers don't even need to bring the ball across midcourt. They'll dribble it away, and the Tigers open Southeastern Conference play with a huge win at Arkansas. Auburn 83, Arkansas 51. Auburn's leading scorer was 16, Chad Baker-Mazar, and you can score points too for the Tigers with the Chick-fil-A app. Download or open the app to place an order. Earn and redeem points with the Chick-fil-A app. More Eagle and eat more chicken. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court
ID when we come back.
and into the spotlight.
All right.
The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, it's Amanda, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're so easy for the holidays. They're warm and flavorful. It's always a crowd pleaser. When I put down a nugget tray, everyone is happy.
Hey, this is Brian, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is the joy that it brings to me and everybody around me during the holidays. They're warm, juicy, and delicious.
Cater the holidays with Chick-fil-A today. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank post-game show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now, back to the game.
Final score today from Fayetteville. Auburn 83, Arkansas 51. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Randall Dickey, this was a dominant way in every way imaginable for this Auburn Tiger team today.
That's a beautiful way to start the
Boy.
SEC play. It was an outstanding, it was almost, you wouldn't want to say a must win, but you really need to get a win as quick as you can on the road in the SEC race. But the thing that brings me to just so impressed with the ability of this team and how much improvement they have made to be able to change the pace of the game, to play fast,